super happy and excited to be back soon on the occasion of Borussia Dortmund's Asia Tour 2022. With me, I have this morning in Dortmund two players who will be traveling with us to Asia. And it's Daniel Mahlen in the middle and it's Alex Meyer to my far right. To start off, guys, thank you for taking the time this morning. We have journalists from the three countries and stops that we will be visiting: Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam. We're going to play Lion City Sailors on the 24th. We're going to play Johor Southern Tigers on the 28th. And we're going to play the Vietnamese national team on the 30th before heading back to Germany. Alex, to start with you. You're new with the club. You came from Regensburg of the second division. You have played 8 matches with us already this season. So you are far more than just a number 2 in goal. How would you sum up your season so far?
Yeah, I came from the second division. I played last year in the second division, and now in the last half year, I play in the Champions League and in the first division. It was a amazing experience for me. I had a long way in the past to come here, and yes, it was really nice. I enjoyed all the games, and yes, I'm looking forward for the future.
And this future will hold a travel to Southeast Asia. Have you been to Asia before? And what's your expectations for the tour with Borussia Dortmund?
No, I was not in Asia. It's my first time. I'm really looking forward for all the 3 countries and the new culture, new experience for all the players. For us, it will be great.
It will be amazing, I can tell from past experiences. Donny, how about you? Good morning. Have you been to Asia before and playing football there?
Yeah, I went there when I was 18 years old with Arsenal. I went to China, and it was a really nice experience. I see a lot of new things, and yeah, just to be in another part of the world was really special.
18 years, you were a young player. Now you're an experienced player. You're one of the more prominent faces of the team that we are taking with us to Asia. Are you ready for a big, prominent role to play for Borussia Dortmund in these games?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's nice that we play a lot of nice games there, and play against hopefully good teams and enjoy it.
So let's open the floor to the questions from the Asian journalists. If you please raise your virtual hand, and then I'll give you the floor. I see a first hand physically raised from Astro Malaysia. What's your name, please? Good morning. Good afternoon.
Morning to you over there. I'm Azlani from Astro Arena. Yeah, so I just want to ask the 2 players, how weird is it to have like the season stop in the middle of the, like, for 2 months because of the World Cup and Christmas and New Year break? How is it different or difficult from other seasons to have that break in the middle of the season?
Yes, the last weeks it was a big intensity. We had all 3 days game, so we travel a lot, and it's a new experience for us now to have a break in the winter. So it will be a new experience for us. So, but on the other side, we enjoy this because we have now time to see new places like in Asia. So we have time to learn the new culture. Normally, when we travel to the games, to the away games, we have not all the time like now, and so we enjoy this.
Donny, how is it for you?
Yeah, I think it's new because we had some extra weeks. They just have to train, of course. Normally we have a nice winter break, but yeah, it gives more and different opportunities to go and see the world, and yeah, that's very excited.
The next question. Tuan Qua from Next Media. That's from Vietnam.
Yeah, hi guys. Good morning. Good morning, Alexander Meyer. Good morning, Daniel Mahlen. And yeah, first question I want to ask both of you is Vietnam is the country with the diverse cuisine. So both of you, do you have any plans to try any food when you come to Vietnam?
Yes, I want to try all the food, not only in Vietnam. I told you that for me it's the first time in Asia. It's special, but we have a good team there, and I'm looking forward to try some new food.
Donny, are you a fan of Asian cuisine?
Yes, and I will try anything that's there, and yeah, to see the taste and flavors. Hopefully, hopefully everything is nice.
I have seen in the agenda we are going to have a pho making class. So I'm a big fan of Vietnamese soups. That's going to be one of the highlights for sure.
Yep.
The
So
next question. Oh, sorry.
yep. If I have a suggestion for you guys, I think you should try phở as you like, and bún đậu mắm tôm. Yep. Either to choose cuisine that you have to try if you come to Vietnam.
Definitely.
So,
and then we're looking forward to play the national team of your country.
Yep. Okay.
The next question from the girl from Bongda 24.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. I have a question for about Vietnamese national team. Have you, Mayor and Malen, ever searched information about Vietnamese national team, about their performance recently or their form? And can you did you search some name of outstanding star in Vietnamese squad that you striker? You are a striker, right? So you must watch out maybe the defender of Vietnamese team. Did you search information about them?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I think we will do, like always, a team meeting and see what their strengths and qualities are. And then we know all the players, and then we will be ready.
Alex, have you ever played against the national team?
No, it's also my first time.
So all I can say is we have played the Vietnam All-Stars a couple of weeks ago with the legends of Borussia Dortmund. And that was the day after Vietnam had played. I think it was India, and 2 or 3 of their current players were on the squad who played against our legends. They were fast, they were skilled, yet our legends managed to win 4-1. So let's see what the score will be this time. We hope we have many fans in the stadium, so please help us to get as many people to the stadium as possible, because this is what it's all about. Who has the next question?
Can I ask one more?
Of course.
Yeah, Borussia Dortmund played JDT 7 years ago. Back then, JDT just won their in the middle of winning their second league, and this year they won their 9th straight. Just basically like Bayern Munich. So, what do you expect from a team like JDT?
Von JDT erwarten, also die Frage nach dem Erfolg sind sehr erfolgreich.
Yeah, it will be a tough game. I think that they are also looking forward to the game, playing against us, against BVB. We know that BVB is a huge club also in Asia. We have many fans there, and yes, I think they want to beat us, but we have a tough game, and we have to play really hard and enjoy the game.
And of course, we did our homework. So as far as we know, JDT is also still in the cup competition, and they are playing in the final. Is that right? A couple of days before the match? Or is it the semi-final?
They're in the semi-final. They just played the semi-final first leg 2 days ago. So if they get in, they'll play the final on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be 2 days before, if they get into the final. So it'll be still at the end of the season for them.
So we will watch the final, of course, and we will keep our fingers crossed for JDT then. And they have a new stadium, right? We played in the old stadium 7 years ago.
Yeah, that was the old stadium. Now I think they use the new stadium for the past during COVID, before the start of COVID, early 2020. So yeah, it'll be a new stadium.
And we heard that ticket sales are going very nicely in Malaysia, so we can look forward to a big crowd and to some, like Alex said, many BBB fans in Asia too. So we hope to see some JDT fans and we hope to see some BBB fans, and we will have a good game all together. Thank you. The next question, please. Again from Bongda, and then we continue with Babel from Singapore. Bongda, you're still muted.
Okay. This question is for Marco Reus. I'm so sorry that he can't attend the World Cup this time, and I wish he can recover quickly to be back to the pitch. Can you share any update about his injury? He is recovering, and I wonder if he can join the match, Dortmund vs Vietnam national team or not.
Yes, you're right. He's still injured. He's dealing with a nagging foot injury with his ankle. We don't know exactly the status. The plan is that he will join us for the tour, that he will be with us, but we don't know yet. We will decide over the weekend. But of course, we know he's a very prominent guy in Asia, so I think his teammates will be happy to have their captain with them. But we will know maybe on Monday only. Stay tuned. Pavel from Singapore, the first stop of our tour. Tell us a bit about the Lion City Sailors, please.
Okay, so Lion City Sailors is one of the best clubs in Singapore. The first privatized club in Singapore, and I'm very delighted as a Singaporean that Dortmund will be playing Lion City Sailors. Can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to it. But my question now is, hi guys, what are your thoughts about Dortmund's performance so far for this campaign?
Let's start with you.
For this Asia tour?
No, for the season.
For the season, I think we had some ups and downs. I mean, in the Champions League we did very well. In the league we also did well, but at the end we lost 2 games. But we stay positive. We stay ready for what's coming the last 4 months, 5 months, I think, and we're still gonna work hard.
Yes, it's like Donny said, we had some really good games like in the Champions League, and we're in all 3 competitions. Yes, it was our first target over the winter that we stay. But yeah, in the last games in the Bundesliga, it was not so good, we know. And yes, but we have time now in the winter to take time and train really good, and that we in the second half that we fight back.
We will improve.
We will improve, and yes.
And the games in Asia are the first preparation for the second half of the season. So therefore, it's good to be there. I think, Tuan, you had another question, right? Yes.
Yep. This is the question I want to ask to you, Marlene. That in Vietnam we have so many players and playing as a winger and with high quality in technique and speed, but they sometimes feel hard to face with the defenders with a big body and strong. So other players have having many experience playing football in Europe. Please give some advice for Vietnamese players to improve themselves.
Improve themselves in the same fun.
The question is like, they play your position,
Yeah.
they are skilled,
Okay,
they are fast,
yeah.
and what do they need to do
Yeah,
to
okay.
beat the defenders?
I think you just have to use your mind, try to react really quick if they're sometimes a bit bigger than you, and try to anticipate earlier than they do and take advantage of that.
Easy said and hard to be done. The next question, please. I'm looking on my screen. Rohin Tiran. Oh, That's a difficult name. I'm sorry if I do it wrong.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hi. Okay, so as you know, you guys are coming down, so want to wish you all a good welcome to Singapore. So as you know, during this period, the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup is coming up. So teams like you guys will be facing like the Vietnam national team, LCS as well as JDT. They are going to go very hard in terms of their preparation for the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup. So how will you guys be, approaching this tour in terms of their preparation?
Question was, there's that Asian championships coming up. So the teams, the clubs we're playing and the national team, they are preparing for the Asian, like the European Championship, the Asian Championship. So we know we are playing against tough opponents. I think that's the question. So how are we preparing for those opponents?
I think we're gonna prepare like we always do. Look at the teams, look at the players, their qualities, their weaknesses, and yeah, because it's their preparation and it's our preparation for the last other half of the season. So we both gotta be ready and work hard.
We're not taking these games lightly. We know there's tough opponents coming up for us. Are there more questions? We still have a couple of minutes left for questions. If that's not the case, then let me finish off. There's another question by Kiran Kumar.
Yes. So hi guys, with the World Cup going to start soon, I just want to know who are y'all rooting for, and in your opinion, who might be the dark horse for this tournament?
Alex, magst du anfangen?
World Cup, ne?
Also für wen du bist und wer gewinnt oder wer der Außenseiter-Tipp sein könnte.
Yeah, for me as a German, it's clear that I'm for Germany. Yes, it will be interesting that the World Cup now is in the winter, and also new temperature there for all the people they come from Europe. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to see all the games. In 2 days they will start for the first game, and I also watching these games. Yes.
And Donny, give me a surprise answer. You being from the Netherlands, you will be rooting for?
Yeah, of course, for Holland. I mean, I think they're the dark horses also. I mean, they have really good players, and hopefully we can win it.
I think Netherlands is not a dark horse. I think Netherlands is one of the good teams. But yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, we are coming. We are ready. We're looking forward to seeing you all soon at the games, at the trainings before the matches. So please be there and yeah, cheer for us. Soon we will be there from Dortmund with love. Good afternoon.